So let's start round 1. We're going to start with a slip knot loop on our hook, then we're going to chain 4. And we're going to join with a slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring. Then we're going to chain 1, we're going to single crochet into the centre of the ring, then we're going to chain 3, make another single crochet in the centre of the ring, chain 3 again, another single crochet in the centre of the ring, chain 3 again, and make a final single crochet in the centre of the ring. If you notice, I'm catching this tail end in as I go, just helps reduce a bit of sewing in later on, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So I'm now going to cut the yarn. So apologies for this yarn, it's I was actually really running low on all these colours, so I had to frog a couple of I made a couple of motifs too many when I was making my sweater. And to fasten off, I've just cut the yarn and then I'm going to pull the tail end through the live loop. So round 1, end of round 1, you should have 3 chain 3 spaces and then 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. Now we're going to start round 2. I'm going to join the second colour into the first single crochet of the previous round, and I just do that by holding a tail end at the back and pulling up a loop. You can use your own method, whichever you prefer. I'm going to sew that tail end in at the end. So we're going to start off with the chain 3, and that represents the first double crochet. Next we're going to put 4 double crochets into this first chain 3 space. So that's 2, 3 and 4. Into the next chain 3 space we're going to make a corner, and that is going to be 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. In the next or last chain 3 space we're going to put another 4 double crochets. Ooh, got a knot in there, but it doesn't really matter because this is just a sample. That's 3. Ooh, I'm running out of yarn here. And that's 4. So I did run out of yarn, I've just had to join another bit. But I'm now going to put the last double crochet into the last single crochet of the previous round. And now I can fasten off, cut the yarn and draw through the last loop on the hook. So here we are. You should have 5 stitches on this side, one of which is your chain 3 counting as a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you've got 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then another 5 on this side. Now let's do round 3. So again, we're going to join the new colour into what is the first stitch, which in the last round was a chain 3. So we're going to find a third chain, 1, 2, 3, of our beginning chain 3, and we're going to insert the hook through that 3rd chain, treating it just as if it was a normal stitch. So make sure you go through both loops of the chain, hold the tail end of the yarn at the back and pull up a loop, or join however you usually like to join. I'm going to chain 3, which counts as 1 stitch. Now in that same space I'm going to make 3 double crochets, so in that same 3rd chain of our beginning chain 3 I'm going to put another 3 double crochets. That's 2, and that is 3. We've got a small bit of this green left as well, but I think we've got plenty to show you what to do. Next up we are going to do 2 double crochets in between this set of 2 clusters really that we've done in the last row. That was, we did 4 double crochet, remember. So we're going to do 2 double crochet between the posts of these 2. So in essence you're skipping 2 stitches and then you're going between the posts, so you're not actually going into a stitch. You're because we're still doing the sort of granny square type crocheting where you go between stitches rather than in them. So we've done 2 double crochets there. Now we're going to skip another 2 stitches and we are going to put 2 between the next set there. And now in the next corner we are going to do 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 3 double crochets in that same corner, then we're going to skip 2 double crochets, skip this one, skip that one, and between the posts we are going to do another 2 double crochet. And the same again, skip 2, go between the posts and 2 double crochet. Now in the last double crochet we're going to put 4 double crochets. Catch the tail again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again I'm just going to fasten off by cutting the yarn and putting that tail end through. Sew in some ends. So don't worry too much if your motif looks a bit wonky or a bit misshapen. As long as you've got the right stitch count, it should be fine. Here's one that's had a little bit of blocking. You can see that the shape is much more defined, and then once the triangle is actually incorporated into your work, then you really don't notice any kind of wonkiness, because the other motifs help pull it all into shape. So you can see these ones here on the shoulders, on the neck rather, look absolutely fine. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you do have a go at making my Twinkling Granny Square sweater, or maybe you're using these motifs for something else, please do let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all my latest videos.